Hello, hello, and welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. I was hoping to get started streaming like a half an hour ago, and I've been struggling because I wanted to try and get counters up for this run. I wanted to get one for the number of regions that we've completed and one for the number of respects we've paid. Unfortunately, neither of those were cooperating. I was able to set up the commands, but getting them to display properly was giving me just a really hard time. So I decided, you know what, before we waste any more time trying to figure this out before we go live, we'll just leave it for another stream. I mean, we're already 180 days in. It's not like it's the end of the world if we go one more stream without it. So we're just going to leave it for now, but I am working on it. I haven't forgotten about it, and I'd really like it to work at some point. For some reason, it's just being a pain. We're also doing regular bingo today, because we found out last time that Four Corners is actually really difficult. So yeah, we are going back into our Undertaker run. And I hope that the sound is okay today, because in all of the stress of trying to get my trackers to work, I didn't think to do a test, like a test recording, to make sure that the sound is okay, which was a really bad idea because I actually had an OBS update. So, you know, things are a little chaotic, but when are they not here with me, right? When are they not chaotic? At least from the looks of it, just like looking at my mixer, it doesn't seem like it's getting audio feedback. Let me just be quiet for a second. No. Okay, so it doesn't look like it should be echoing, and it looks like I should be loud enough compared to the game music as of right now. I'll have to try and keep an eye on it while we're actually in the game, but hopefully it's okay. So I don't remember what exactly we were doing. I know we're in coastal. I hope I left notes for myself. Current plan, make hook and line and tip-ups for fishing. Right, I needed a crud ton of oil for the trader. Make new arrows and finish the undertaking in coastal. I'm glad I left notes for myself. That was very nice of me. We have well fed. We've got decent clothing. We're a little over encumbered, but not too much. Keep that on the radial. It's almost nighttime. I guess maybe what we'll do is work on the arrow bits. Ooh, actually, let's start with making the line, right? Because that was one of the things that I had talked about. Make hook, line, and tip ups. Okay, let's go ahead and do the line to start. Do I have any hooks? I do. Okay. So now I have to go and craft fishing tackles. Okay, now we can't get complacent after having played the tails, because obviously with the tails, you know, there is no permadeath. You don't have to worry about things. What do I need for the tip up? I need scrap metal. I need scrap metal. Well, I guess we could break down this metal shelf, right? That'll only take 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do we have anything smaller that I can break down? That's not what I wanted to do. This will take an hour and a half. That's not too bad. Alright, let's do this one for an hour and a half. Alright, and then let's go ahead and make ourselves a fishing tip up.
Man, this pack is getting
We'll use our quality tool so it goes a little faster. Can make another one, but how are we doing? We're doing okay on food and water. In that case, let's try and finish this up before we get blocked by lack of light. same thing here. Let's maybe just do 1 arrow. I don't know that we could even get 2 done. Even with the quality tools. We could give it a try. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Oh, it was close. Close, but no cigar, or in this case, no arrow. We did make 1, though, so we can call that off for bingo. Make some arrow. There we go. Alright, let's try and make our way to the bed. Cardboard box. Cardboard box. Where am I? There it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and have these delicious ruined ketchup chips. I just told me to follow my dreams. I went back to bed. Good plan, Laszlo. Sounds like a good plan to me. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I actually was up earlier than I wanted to be, but you know, you can't always fall back to sleep. I tried. And that's the most important thing. I don't want it to be the middle of the night and us not be tired enough. I don't think I have anything to work on. Hanging in there. Well, that's all you can do, right? Sometimes that's all you can do. Oh, man. Hey, we're not over encumbered. That's pretty crazy. That never happens. Okay, we can't craft any little figurines because it's dark. We can't craft anything. We can only break stuff down at this point. We can't repair stuff. Cool. This is awesome. This is definitely what I wanted to do right now. Okay, let's just pass some time and then sleep for an hour. Ooh, thirsty. We definitely need some more food.
I could eat a horse.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see a lot because I love horses.
We're not gonna have her drink that though. I mean, eat those crackers. We do have... I could have sworn we had broth in at least one of those. The fact that we don't has me very concerned. Oh hey, we have moldy bear meat. Our saving grace. Maybe. So firstly, I want to take this, make hook and line and tip-ups for fishing. We can get rid of that. We could maybe just grab some firewood so we can do some crafting while we're waiting for fish to be done. Actually, I definitely didn't need to take that much firewood. Let's maybe drop 1. 2. We'll drop 2. We cannot forget that we are not allowed to burn these firewood. I need them. I need them. So badly. Yeah, with your playstyle, it is under encumbered. It truly is. There is no over encumbered. There is just encumbered and under encumbered. You know, you'd think that with this many hours in the game, I'd eventually get to the point where I wouldn't be over encumbered all the time and that I'd actually be good at resource management, but no. No, that's not where I am right now. Hello, Miss Deer. Wow. What am I wearing that's causing so little mobility? We have the bearskin coat. I know that's pretty heavy. But like, half? 50% of our sprint is gone? What have I done? Let's go ahead and start a fire in here. Do not burn the firewood. I'm saying it out loud as a reminder to myself because we all know
Come on,
sometimes you just go into autopilot. I use the coal and a few sticks. Are we not warming up yet? Okay, it's getting there. We'll be fine. Let's go ahead and break open this ice.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Yes, you did, Astrid. I'm so proud of you. 180 days. That's like, what, half a year? Not bad. Maybe this time we'll actually have a birthday to celebrate. These are cooked. Excellent. These are also cooked. This is not. Okay, we've got an hour and a half. Let's work on a bear figurine. Still have an hour. Let's go ahead and cook this. 49 minutes. Okay. Maybe. Oh. Heck yeah.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Fish. Why can't I get into this bingo, this bingo window? And it's a coho. The cohos are great because, of course, they give you lots more oil than the silly little whatever the other fish are called. Bass? Trout. That's the word I was looking for. What a beautiful day. This is probably Maglin's weather, isn't it? Is. I am working a trade. I actually have two, and he needs a ridiculous amount of oil for both of them. And that's all we have left to do. So, oh, we have three, actually, that are live right now. And yeah, so I need 5 liters of lamp oil, and it's going to take a while, because I have nothing. It'll be okay, though. It'll be something. Let's go ahead and use more sticks. And I can go ahead and craft a little more. But this actually works well, because as long as I collect enough fuel, and I can do this sort of, like, fishing and carving, song and dance all at the same time, then we can kind of get 2 birds with 1 stone. It also makes sense for us to work on these things while we're in coastal, because once we're out of coastal, I don't really see us doing trades until the end of the... How much longer do we have on this? 2 minutes. Until, like, the end of the challenge. So otherwise, I feel like it'll be too much work to go back and forth, but I may change my mind on that. No, I don't want to use my knife for that, thank you. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, trout. Trouts give me basically nothing. think you can tip up inside the hut and up to 5 outside before there's a penalty. The catch rate could be wrong though. It's been a while. Yeah, I know that there's some penalty, and I can't remember if it's 5 or 6. But yeah, we could definitely make some more to up our chances. 3 minutes. Really? That's it? 0.01 liters. Fabulous. Thank you, game. That's so helpful. Okay, while this is cooking, got a half an hour. Okay, let's go grab some sticks. I really need more fuel. That's gonna be our big issue right now, is if we want to do a bunch of fishing, we're gonna need more fuel. I think we left a ton of coal outside of the mine entrance, the transition area from Pleasant Valley, so we could go up there tomorrow maybe and just grab a bunch of coal. We could also actually go to the area, like the mine area that's down here that has the Aurora elevator. That would also be an option. I don't have time to collect these sticks. I mean these branches, I need sticks. Give me them sticks! Where are they? There's just like no sticks here. How is this possible? How are there only branches? Thank you, game. Thank you. Make him carry it back. Or Travis, but I need your help. Probably should actually build one of those for a change of pace. I've never used one. It could make my life so much easier, though. Be game-changing, if you will. Alright, let's go see what's up over here. I definitely heard one of the tip-ups alert. And then we'll have 5 more sticks. I got the wolf over there. Yeah. Deer. I know I heard one of you two. Weirdos. Okay, let's go ahead and break down some torches. They're great for back and forth, but you gotta have deer hides and guts ready to repair them after what seems like too short a time. That was my concern, and I think that's part of the reason why I haven't bothered yet. Obviously I haven't used them myself, but I just kind of figured at this point for it not to be too overpowered, it would probably need to be repaired very quickly. And of course you have the issue of not being able to go up like hills and inclines and stuff. So I was pretty sure that that was going to be an issue. But I can definitely see its uses, especially in like, I don't know, maybe the airfield or Pleasant Valley. I know I heard one of you pop up. Okay, well, I'm going to craft for another half hour. And be disappointed. Okay. Being disappointed is fun. Maybe we just grab torches from this and we go and look for coal in the elevator mine down here. Alright, I think we can now call... Yeah, we... Are you kidding me? I'm okay. I am okay. I'm not upset by this. Unbelievable. Okay, 45 minutes. In that case, I need to throw a few more sticks on here. We'll do that. And we can just leave it. We can actually call all of the torch-related bingo events. Good torch, terrible torch, and more than 10 torches. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. And we'll just light this. And we'll go look for some coal. Wonder how much fuel we have now at this point. We almost have another half liter, which puts us 1/5 of the way. Oh, hooray. But I promise this isn't all we're going to do today. We will do some other stuff as well, like carving statues. We can pay our respects to some of the people around here. Yeah, it seemed like everything just decided to break on me, so I had no luck getting my counters to work. And then on top of that, I have my Stream Deck where I can just like press a button to increase the number on the counters. And the tool that connects to that to actually communicate from my Stream Deck to Twitch, that was suddenly disconnected, and it was like, oh, you need to relink, which that happens every once in a while. It's no big deal. But for whatever reason, every time I tried to relink it, it was like, oh, we can't connect there. We can't do that. Fine. I'll leave this for another time, too. And there goes my Maglen sweater. Oh, well. At least we have a fire going. But it was just like, it was unbelievable. Just one thing after another. So eventually, after like a half an hour of me messing around... Actually, no, it must have been longer. Must have been at least 45 minutes, if not an hour, of me messing around trying to get everything ready so that it would be the way I wanted it to be when I hit go live, and nothing was working. I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm not waiting any longer, I just want to go live, I just want to play. We'll figure it out next time. Stupid technology making life hard, I know, right? Like, come on. This works so well most of the time, but today it was like... Computer says no. Computer just decided that we're not going to play along today. It's not going to be easy. I'm just glad that so far I have no dropped frames, knock on wood, and that everything seems to be okay with the OBS update. Oh, that was another thing. So I use a software to connect my camera to OBS, and recently I realized that I can use that camera app separately, which is great for other things where I don't want to be using OBS. What's not so great is I only just realized I have to then open that app and disconnect my camera again, because otherwise OBS is like, I don't know what you're talking about. What camera? Like, you're connected to the camera. What do you mean, what camera? Yeah. I had one of those days with tech today. Just one of those days all around. But that's okay. That happens from time to time. I think we all have been there before, where technology just strikes and is like, nope, we're done. It's Monday. I want a long weekend. And really, who can blame the computers? We'll grab this on the way out. Wait, have I not been in here yet? In 180 days, have I never been in here? Back when I was in IT, we would just say Mercury must be in retrograde. Yes, that must be what it is. So there's some sort of, I think it's a Monty Python skit. But I'm not entirely sure, and I only know it in German, but essentially, I'm assuming it's literally translated. It's a skit where, you know, the person doesn't want to work, and so they just say, computer says no, computer sagt nein, and I use that all the time for all sorts of tech hiccups. I'll just be like, no, the computer says no. Sorry, can't do anything about it. Okay, so we found coal. Is finding old world food on the list? It is. Look at me remembering things. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start using Mercury as in retrograde as well for days like this when the computers strike. Okay, I think that's it. Nope. Aha, we have a little more coal. One more clump. Alright. That's not too shabby. I could break these down at some point, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. It feels like a lot of work. Astrid's like, no man, come on, give me a break. You saw what happened to me in episode 5. You gotta give me some easy stuff to do. Okay. I understand. So we're gonna be doing some variety soon, but I haven't decided if it's going to be this Friday or if I'm gonna do it next week. I haven't quite decided yet. Guess I'll just see when inspiration strikes. No, it's probably not going to be Friday, because I know Av was telling me that there was something I could do so that chat can get involved. I have a feeling it's probably going to be next Friday, because I need to look into that again to remember what it is exactly he was saying that we could get chat involved with. And so what I'll do is I'll look into it, I'll prep it, and then probably take care of that next week, next Monday, so that we can have input via the Discord throughout next week. And then we'll do Variety Friday. I feel like that makes sense. Although that's probably already May, isn't it? I think that's May 1st. I did say I was going to do it in April, but that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes things don't go according to plan. Sometimes things take longer than you expect. Next Monday is going to be a somewhat exciting day in our household. My husband's been having some dental work done, and he had a major prep on Friday, and it's all going to get wrapped up and it's going to be finished next Monday morning. I know he's very excited for it to be behind him and to be done. The hardest part was Friday. We're currently eating a lot of soups and mashed potatoes and mashed veggies and stuff in the meantime. So I know he's already looking forward to having something like up. He's like, oh, I could go for a burger. I could go for a big juicy steak. I could go for, you know, Chinese food and all these sorts of things that have texture and variety, and it's only been a couple of days, but I can totally understand. Can I make it back out to where my tip-ups are, even though it is foggy and I can hardly see where I'm going? I think I can. I think I can make it back out there. He's on antibiotics, feed him some yogurt too. Those are hard on the gut biome. He's thankfully not, but yeah, I have heard that those can be really rough, especially if you get the, you know, the really top-notch antibiotics. You know, thankfully he didn't need any medication. He just has to be careful with what he eats right now. But oh my goodness, the worst thing is, of course, a lot of the times, especially when you're doing like food prep and stuff, you go into autopilot. So he was making like a smoothie of sorts and cutting up an apple. And he almost took a huge bite of apple, and I was like, what are you doing? Just went into autopilot and didn't realize what he was about to do until thankfully it was not too late. He did notice, but I was just like, we both looked at each other with our eyes really wide like, oh my god, what just happened? Oh, goodness. I had a friend come over this weekend with her dog, and I love her dog so much. He's a German Shepherd. Might be a German Shepherd mix, but he's a German Shepherd. And I had recently discovered some old photos on my phone, including pictures of when she first got him. And it's so funny, like as a baby, of course, he had like really big paws and stuff, and his ears were really big, but I saw him again on Saturday and was like, you didn't really grow into the ears now, did you? Because his ears are still really, really big. They suit him very well, so you didn't grow into them is probably the wrong way to put it, but like, I kind of had assumed that they had gotten smaller comparatively. Oh my god, he has the softest fur. He's a sweetie. Very cuddly. Loves belly rubs. Kind of dog that makes me want a dog. Which is most dogs, to be honest. I just love pets and animals, so that's no surprise. Okay, let's see. So this is the opposite side of this like little island thingy with the houses. So I think if we move out this way, do I want to spend the night in the fishing hut? We could do that. I mean, we have plenty of food there. That's not what I wanted to do. We have plenty of food there. We have, we should now have plenty of fuel for the night, right? Let's see. We have 5 coal and 48 sticks. Oh, actually, I can call the sticks then. So that should be enough to get us through the night, I think. And then we could basically, like, do short sleeps, fishing, crafting, cooking. I kind of think that works. Oh man, I need to clean my screen. There's a dot on my screen that I thought was, just something in the fog loading in. Nope. Nope, that's just my screen being dirty. I need to start looking into getting a new cable for my monitor because I've had some issues with it recently. It's been like flickering and stuff, and I think we've come to the conclusion
guy who drank his own
it's
pee
related
doesn't
to
seem
the
so
cable.
crazy right now.
Or to like the output of the particular cable. So instead of HDMI, I'm gonna have to go to like a display port. Fun, fun. Wait. Oh, thank you, Tip Up. You're a lifesaver. Showing up in the fog like that. Alright, let's start this fire. Come on, little fire. Alright, we'll put on a piece of coal to start. I don't want the trout. The trout's annoying. That's fine, though. Better than nothing. Why can't I put this up here? Really? I can put it there, but I can't put it on the drawer? Sure. That makes sense. Ooh, I'm gonna need to make more water. So, thought, what if... Go ahead and make another fire out here, so we can cook some water and the other fish. Let's do that. I think that's a good plan.
Come on, little fire.
Okay, here's the fish. And let's make 2 liters of water. And then we can maybe make another liter of water over here. 32 minutes. Okay, then let's craft for a half an hour.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Aha! Another fish. I'm gonna grab this before it burns. What the heck was that? Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Oh, the Red Irish Lord! I've only gotten him like once before. Carnivorous and colorful. He is colorful. I kind of feel bad about cooking him. Oh, it's clearing up a little bit. It's gonna take 25 minutes. Okay, let's maybe craft just a little bit longer then. How much did that give us? Ugh. Not very much. Not nearly as much as I would have liked. Can I cook anything? No, just... I can heat up the birch bark tea. That's why I was getting all the flour. Description of the food from the Red Irish Lord is funny if I recall correctly. Hold on, let's take a look at it. Cooked Red Irish Lord, an improved appearance, it must be said. Hey Jeff, thank you for that. Also, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, this stupid rainbow trout. He is supremely goofy looking. I'm not gonna lie. Is this done yet? 13 minutes until boiled dry. Oh, that was close, actually. Ooh. Nice pink sky. I think we need to move this stuff outside. Because otherwise we're not going to be able to sleep in here.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
That is how the day works, Astrid. This is so much food. I'm going to be very jealous of this whenever we leave the region and go somewhere else. Actually, even when we just go to another part of this region, it's going to be very disappointing to not have this kind of prep work done. Can I put this up here? Sometimes you can. There we go. Let's throw this down here. I think I've only caught the Red Irish Lord like once before. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. 15 minutes. already. Let's go ahead and eat some fish. It'll be good for scurvy. One of my favorite lines in this game is when Will says, "Something is making me really tired," or something like that. He says it as if he's unaware of the fact that humans get tired over the time. I also love that. When he's just like, "Something's making me tired." It's like, yeah, maybe it's all the stuff you're lugging around. Maybe it's the food poisoning you just had. Maybe it's just the fact that it's nighttime. Like, come on, Will. Get it together. Oh, I forgot to call that we've successfully started a fire. Oh, we found firewood. We can call that too. Alright, we could maybe doze for a little bit. Your bingo card is defective? My bingo card only has one, even though we've called 15 events so far. Which, all I can say to that is rude. Ooh, we caught a fish. Which one is it though? Is it this one? Yes. You have 2? You've gotten 5? Man. Some people just have all the luck. This one is also open, up. Sweet. It's another red Irish lord. Hello. Hello. That's what he sounds like to me. What a beautiful aurora. Gorgeous. The Muppet fish. Yes, that is the perfect way to describe it. We'll start working on a cougar. Okay, we still got 43 minutes. Oh, this is already up. Unfortunately, they're all just these trouts, but it's okay. I won't complain. We're gonna have to get more, we're gonna have to get more cedar. We're gonna keep doing this. We need to also add some more sticks. Let's go ahead and have something to drink and then maybe sleep for an hour. I seriously love this game. Wow, that looks like aliens are coming or something, like... Still have 3 hours, let's go ahead and sleep a little more. Aha! One of them caught a fish. Maybe they both did. So... that was coho and salmon put together. Is a soho. I'm so good with the words and them coming out correctly. I keep meaning to check how long, how good these tip-ups still are, because I think we're gonna have to make more. We're still hungry. I feel like it would maybe be a good idea to eat some. Good morning, Lily. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Hope you had a good weekend. 26 minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and work on this for a minute. This doesn't look anymore now that I have such a meter connection. I have to lump everything in 160p to conserve bandwidth. Oof. I'm sorry. That's no fun. I think the dentist finished the first step for my implant. The titanium base is in. Awesome! Congratulations. I'm glad that's done. I hope you're feeling good after your appointment. I know that the dentist can be an uncomfortable place for some people. And I also know after some procedures it can be uncomfortable regardless of how you feel about dentists in general. I know what TLD looks like. I'm just here to hang out. Well, I'm glad you're here to hang out with us. But I'm sorry that Twitch just eats up so much. Oh my goodness, a rockfish. Not to be confused with the rockfish. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Last Friday, my daughter had a rare headache that mimicked symptoms of a stroke. We spent 6 hours in the ER. It was scary. She's better now, thank God. It was a migraine, not a headache. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That is super scary. But I'm glad she's okay now. I don't know exactly what that's like, but my husband once, the first time he had an aura, we didn't know because he'd never had them before, and none of us that were around him at the time had ever had a migraine with aura. And we also thought he was having a stroke. Like, we were all standing around him trying to talk to him, trying to find out what was going on, and he was just like really confused, didn't really seem to be able to understand us, kept like staring off and looking at things really intensely. And we're just like, what is going on here? So I know how terrifying that can be. We also ended up taking him to the ER. Thankfully, it was relatively quick, so it actually had started subsiding before we got to the emergency room. And when they saw him, they were like, no, this can happen. This is like a type of aura. And he had it a couple of times after that, but he knew what to expect, so it wasn't as big of a deal. And he hasn't had it in a really long time. So hopefully your daughter doesn't have to deal with it very often. But I completely understand how scary that can be from the outside. Just like seeing it and not knowing what's wrong, what's going on. I'm glad it was just a migraine. Migraines are of course never fun either, but like, at least it's not a stroke. She started with tingles in her right hand, then her arm went numb all the way up to her jaw. She lost vision in her right eye and she couldn't talk. When she tried, she couldn't find words to speak. That is so scary. You know, with my husband, like, it seemed like he didn't really understand what it was that we wanted from him when we were talking. He had, like, something that came into his vision, that, like, cut off part of his vision, but not all of it. And he had, like, a spot in another part of his vision. And so he kept, like, staring at his hand because he was trying to see, you know, where is this spot coming from and does it move and stuff. So he was just, like, staring at his hand like this, and we're like, are you, what's going on? Are you okay? That's so scary. But I'm glad she's okay. Man, migraines are so weird, right? Like, typically you don't think of stuff like that as being a migraine, but migraines have so many different potential symptoms that they can just vary wildly. Get spots in my vision, but have never had the numbness. No, I've never heard of that either. I have heard of people having difficulties talking and stuff. I remember also watching, there was a reporter who had like a aura migraine on camera, and they thought she was having a stroke because she couldn't communicate properly either. But I don't think she had numbness either, from what I remember. But of course, it's been years since I watched that, so I could be wrong. But it's also good that she got checked out, because anytime your headaches or your migraines change, it's obviously good to get looked at. I've had some weird headaches in my life, but I have not personally had any auras, thankfully. Had a variety of migraine types and headaches.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Dizziness, all sorts of fun stuff. No! Fishing line snapped. That's upsetting. Okay, we're doing okay food-wise. This is wild. Like, the fish and meat just everywhere. Oh, hey, we have another fish here. I should just put this in my inventory. No, I don't want the animal fat, though. Only 7 minutes. Oh boy. That's not going to give us much fuel at all. Okay, so where are we now in terms of our fuel? Hey, we have over a liter. So that's good. Maybe what we do is we go drop that off. Maybe we cook up some more water while we're gone. I feel like that's a good plan. Yeah, I remember once, when I first moved to Germany, it was like within my first year here, I was staying at my now in-laws' house, and I woke up from a headache, and I had never had that happen before. Like, I usually use sleep to get rid of my headaches, so to have one wake me up from sleep was a completely new experience, and it really freaked me out. It was one of the worst headaches, like, pain-wise, that I'd ever had, too. So we obviously were very scared. I had no idea what was going on, because I'd never experienced one like this before, and it came out of the blue. So, we ended up calling an ambulance as well, because my in-laws were actually out that morning, so we didn't have access to a car. And they're like, well, we don't want to waste time, and we don't know what's going on. So I ended up going to the ER. They ended up doing, like, a scan and everything, and I was fine. Like, we found out it was just a new type of migraine for me. And I eventually learned that it just... Because, see, the problem is, typically, my migraines were such that I would use ice packs and cold things to try and soothe the pain, and that worked pretty consistently for years. And then, out of nowhere, it was like, that made it worse, which was also scary. But then when I figured out, okay, it's just a different type of headache, and I found out that, oh, actually heat really helps this type of headache, I was able to relax a little bit, because then I knew that I could, like, I can't make it go away or anything, but I can at least ease some of the pain. It was just not a fun experience, let's say, but could be worse. Trader does love their lamp oil, for sure. Hey, Ducky, welcome in. Good to see you. I apparently left some random cooked berry here. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're doing well today. I just have this random
piece
piece
of
of
drop
meat.
any of this here.
Okay, this weather is pretty decent. I'm wondering if we should head up towards the transition area, where we can maybe grab some more coal. We can maybe drop off a few of these statues along the way. I feel like that might be a good plan. I'm gonna go up and around this way to see if we can grab any more sticks. They're definitely weird, like sometimes I need ice and sometimes I need boiling hot shower. Yeah, exactly. And like when you're used to one thing helping and then all of a sudden it does not help, or all of a sudden you have a different type of symptom, that's really scary. That was a Twitch chain fail for sure. And so, I mean, obviously it's good to get it checked out, even if it ends up just being another type of, let's grab some charcoal. Just another type of headache or migraine. Oh, it sounds like one of them came up again. Cool. Maybe we have another fish.
I've never felt so cold.
Scary for her because she's only 17. Yeah, that is extra scary because, like, obviously you haven't had as much time dealing with headaches and migraines and such. And so every single one is, like, new and different. Hey, I know. I don't know what is up with these things. So weird. Okay, so I guess we have cooked all of the fish that are around. We're still kind of tired, which is kind of a problem for the way that I've played this day. We'll just sleep for another hour before we go do anything. Okay. That's nice. Oh, that's, like, very well timed, actually. I can appreciate that. So we can just leave this. Maybe we eat a little more. Oh, we still have some fish and bear meat. We'll be a little stinky, but that's okay. How's the long dark going? It's going pretty good today. We are having some beautiful weather. We haven't had too much trouble with wildlife. We're currently working on our challenge, which is gonna take us a really, really long time, but that's a good thing, because I'm trying to reach 500 days in this run, and potentially then also 1,000 after that. So the longer I can keep this particular challenge going, the better. I was actually going to have some nice little graphics with counters for this challenge, but it was not cooperating today. I spent probably like 45 minutes or an hour trying to get everything the way I wanted it to be, and nothing was working properly, so I eventually just was like, you know what, I'm gonna give up. I'll work on it, you know, when I'm not planning on streaming, and it'll be fine. We'll have it next time. 'Cause I don't know why, but none of my tools wanted to cooperate. I got it to look really good, but the counter wasn't working properly. Or like the counter was working in chat, but the widget wasn't working. So I was like, next time. Please forgive my ignorance. Is there something specifically significant to 500 and 1,000, or is it a passion goal? There are Steam achievements for both of them. which is really the main focus, but it's also just a passion thing. It's kind of cool to survive for that long. But yeah, it's mostly just to get the Steam achievements. I hear that adopting an emotional support potato really helps getting 1,000 days. Oh, I love potatoes. Oh, this weather looks like it does not want to stay stable. You do have to be careful because I think the bear might have respawned by now. Yeah, and we got pretty close. I was doing a challenge a while back that I called the Great Bear Librarian Challenge, where we were not allowed to burn books and we had to collect a certain number of skill books and non-skill books and bring them all to one building that I deemed the library. And that was a lot of fun, but it went by much faster than I had anticipated. So I ended up getting distracted and doing lots of other challenges and such afterwards. And then we ended up dying because I got a little too sure of myself. I just died to a wolf. We were on day, what was that, 300 and something? 449. So very close to the 500, which made it extra heartbreaking. Did I make a meat curing box? I haven't made one yet. I can't remember what I need for that. That's under here. Meat curing box. 10 fur. Wait, furniture. Workbench. Oh, I also need to make that. I haven't done that yet. Okay, let's go warm up a little. I wonder if there's a corpse in here. I don't think so.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
We have not had the opportunity to respectfully remove any indoor corpses yet, and I feel like that would be really cool to do today. Just to see what it's like. Let me take a look at my notes, see what we've got for coastal. Misanthropes, coast side en route to crumbling exit. Steep road down from trailer. That's it? I've only found 3 bodies so far? That doesn't seem right. Also, why is this... Yeah, that shouldn't be hovering. We'll call that a glitch. We'll call that a graphics glitch. I don't want my torches to all go out on me. Oh my goodness. I have so many used up torches. Okay, we're gonna have to go out and make a fire so that I can actually pull more torches, because I only have terrible ones left. Yeah, that optional bit about collecting the camera and taking photos and stuff, we are doing
Jesus,
that.
it's cold.
At least I'm hoping there's enough photo paper in the world for us to do it. We've started doing it, and we'll keep doing it until we run out of photo paper.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Let's see, go to 15, and then I will break down these torches. I wish I could multi-select these. Henchland, if you're listening, I know you're not, but if you are, please make it so I can multi-select broken down torches to break down. That would be awesome. To not have to do it one by one. I would love that so very, very much. I think we've managed to go this whole stream so far without taking any cold damage, which is pretty unusual, but also very pleasant. Can't believe I had all of these terrible torches on me just taking up space in our inventory. So silly of me. I think since I just need to rest for the rest of the day, that I actually might try Wintermute from the beginning. Any recommendations, tips, or tricks? I don't think so. I think it's okay to just jump right in. Personally, I enjoyed skipping a lot of the side quests and focusing on the main quest and sort of like pretending like if I didn't get it done in a certain amount of time that there were going to be dire consequences, even if there weren't actually any dire consequences. But that could just be a me thing.
It's too cold.
He is alive again. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is go back to the fire, try and lure him over here. Shoot. Skip side quests because they don't really add much to this story. Yeah, like I enjoyed doing the side quests when I replayed the episodes because it was new content and different, but I didn't really feel like you needed to do them. I actually kind of thought it was, like I said, I personally enjoyed giving myself that like pressure of, we gotta do this. The bear, he is just right there. I hope he comes over here because we stink a little. But I don't know if he will. Do I have it? I don't have any stones. Oh, hey, no. Come back over here. No, come back over here. Mr. Bear. I smell good.
Okay,
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Sorry, I'm having a lot of emotions right now because I just got an email from what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to call it the international office. That's what they're called at universities. Here he comes. Immigration office. That's the word I'm looking for. And I've been waiting to hear from them for over a year. So, like, this is really exciting. They're just asking me to pay the fee, but that's still, this is progress. This is good. I applied for dual citizenship over a year ago, and then after like 3 or 4 months, they basically wrote back to me, because I tried to get all the files into a zip folder because otherwise it would take multiple emails. So I was like, this is the smart way to do it. And then 3 or 4 months later after I applied, they wrote back saying, so we can't open this due to like security reasons. Please send them as individual PDFs. So I did that, and then I hadn't heard for a year. So I asked for an update. No! My arrow broke. And I actually got an update. I am very, very excited about that. Okay, we did hit him though, so he will die. He will be bear number 8, 9. He will be bear number 9. I can count. Thank you. I mean, there's still a ways to go. Obviously, they'll still have to process it, but like at this point, at this point, I have done all I can do. Now I just need to pay them. Now I just have to pay the fee. Okay, I guess maybe, am I gonna cook some water while we wait for this bear to die? We have plenty of water. But I feel like it's not a bad idea to do that. We'll cook a little, and I'll come grab my broken arrow and break that down. Or I would if it hadn't disappeared into the ground or something. What happened to it? Oh, I hear him off running around. I think he'll die relatively soon because we shot him in the face. At least I hope that he'll die relatively soon because we shot him in the face. Yeah, the wild thing is, like, since I applied, I mean, when you submit your application, the stuff that you submit is what counts. But, like, since I've submitted my application, like, so much has changed. Like, I got a new passport. I got a new visa card. Like, my visa itself doesn't expire because it's a permanent residency thing, but the card expires, like your driver's license does. And so it's like, that's changed. And, like, just so many different things. And I'm like, well, it's a good thing that it still counts. You should also bleed out a lot faster from a headshot. I thought so. I was pretty sure that it was close enough, or like in his face enough that he's still alive now. I do have to say, this bear in particular likes to make me wait. Yeah, lots of random German to celebrate. Hold on, let me see if I can find the timer. Hold on. My timers probably also don't work, do they? Let's see. I think I have to do them manually. Ja, es ist endlich soweit. Es tut sich was. Das freut mich so riesig. Oh, ich habe natürlich auch ein paar Bingo-Sachen, die ich sagen kann. Ich sag einfach jetzt schon, dass wir den Bär getötet haben, weil er wird sterben. Vielleicht werde ich auch hier draußen ein bisschen schlafen, einfach um ein bisschen mehr Energie zu haben, wenn ich irgendwie wieder schaffe. Ja. Ja, genau. Ich finde, die Nebenquests sind eigentlich egal. Nicht, weil die nicht gut sind oder so, das will ich damit nicht sagen. Einfach, es muss nicht sein. Ist er jetzt tot? Nein. Oh, nein. Ist er nicht. Oder blutet noch. Was, wenn ich einfach 2 Äste draufpacken und dann können wir weiter ein bisschen schnitzen.
rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Wo ist der hin? Der ist wieder da. Gerannt, oder? Ich meine, ja. Nein, er ist immer noch am Leben. Dieser Bär, ey. Ist der aus Stahl gemacht, oder wie? Okay, ich glaube, ich werde einfach hier schlafen heute Abend. Dann können wir das schon mal auf der Karte skizzieren und ich will nicht reingehen, bis ich weiß, dass er tot ist. Nicht, dass er irgendwie seine Meinung ändert und doch noch lebt. Das freut mich nicht. Astrid, das Eichhörnchen. Ich glaube, das war's an Bingo-Sachen für uns. Falls ich was vergessen habe. Yeah, so I agree with Laszlo. It's a personal choice whether or not you skip the side quests. I just, looking back on it, I personally felt that a lot of the story was written in such a way that it felt like you need to do the next part of the quest, of the main quest, to prevent something bad from happening. And even though that's not really the case, that you're not under this sort of pressure, I personally found it more enjoyable to pretend like I was under that kind of pressure. And having done most of the side quests after the fact, either during replays or whatnot, I don't feel like you miss a whole lot if you don't do the side quests. Like, some of them are fun and interesting. And I particularly like the one with the forest talkers in, I think that's episode 2. I think that's also still there even in the reworked version that's in the game now. I'm pretty sure they have that side quest. But other than that, like, most of them are just, I mean, they are very much side quests. They're not something that you need to do. You won't miss out on a whole lot. Most of the time it's just getting more loot, and there is plenty of loot. So you won't have to worry about that at all. I've only ever played in Hardened Survivor, or whatever the toughest difficulty is, but even that is easier than... He is dead. Okay, sweet, we can go inside. Even that is easier than Interloper. But, I mean, you typically play on Togrim, so I'm sure you'll probably play the equivalent in story mode, in which case you'll probably have more than enough loot. I think I'm just going to let Astrid sleep. Although then we'll wake up in the middle of the night. Can I read even if I'm tired? I don't remember. Let's maybe finish carving the cougar figurine.
I just need to close my eyes.
What else could we do? Let's try read. No, I can't read when I'm this tired. I should have known that. Let's prep some acorns. You had me at plenty of loot. Yeah, I don't think that's just me. I think there's actually plenty of loot. I think you'll be fine. What else can I do? Can I fix anything? Can I repair anything? I guess we could repair our combat pants. How much cloth do I have? Was that my only piece of cloth? Did I really just use my last piece of cloth? I did. That was maybe not the best idea ever. That's okay. We'll harvest this windbreaker and get 2 pieces of cloth. The button on the back of my shirt just pulled my hair. It was very unpleasant. Okay, let's finish eating the meat. I hope he's going to be easy to find, that he's going to be like right on our path up the hill. Let's sleep for another 4 hours. Saving, saving, saving. Beautiful. Actually, I think I might take a
Man, this
quick break
pack is getting
now
kinda
to go make
heavy.
myself another tea. We've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. I feel like now's a good time for me to do that. So I'll put on a mini game, and I'll go get some tea, and I'll be back in just a few moments. Best of luck to you all, and see you soon. Alright, I'm back. The game is not back though. Yet. Come on, game. Come on. There we go. Don't know why it took it so long to show up. Alright. Let's hope that we find the bear relatively easily, because it'd be nice to grab another bear hide. If we don't, though, it's not the end of the world. It let you do too. I guess maybe I had been gone long enough that it sort of restarted. Normally it doesn't let you do that, so that's the only thing I can think of. We should probably grab a torch. Let's go up this way. Also, let me see if I can... It is Maglin's weather. Oh, I'm actually very surprised about that.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, first snowflakes. We probably only just managed to get Maglin's weather. Yeah, we did. Oh, we were so lucky that I thought to do that when I did. Whew. So far, no corpses up here either. And I don't think there are any at the lookout, if I remember correctly. So we'll just have to go to the mine from here, and then we'll go down the other path.
I can't feel my feet.
She can't feel her feet. Grabbing some sticks. We are going to take some more cold damage though, because we're not going to be able to make it to the lookout tower before we start freezing.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Okay, I thought I could just go up this way to the lookout, but no, there's these giant rocks in the way that I kind of forgot about. So we'll have to go around. Astrid spends a lot of time feeling her feet. Is she a podiatrist? Maybe. Maybe that's her side job. It's her true calling. She gets sad when she can't feel them. Alright, we gotta swap out our torches. Come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Whew. Close. Alright, we're gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure there is not a corpse up here. We might as well map from up here if I haven't already. I don't think I have, so this would actually be a very, very good idea. We have a rope. We could drop the rope. Have I not been here yet? Most violent storm always begins and ends in a whisper. I've left this place now because the last summer is coming. If you want to find me, I'm paddling across shattered ice to the Arctic sunset. These lights shouldn't be in the sky. It's a dance I don't know. Somehow we must progress from this. In a different age, we walked out of the hot sands of the old continent. Now we're here again. The long dark is coming. All these tools will become useless. Take a step. Walk because it's your destiny to make it out of here. Well, whetstone. Okay, but no corpses. Fabulous. How are we doing so far on the mapping, actually? That's under... here. Rock caches? No. Collections. Surveyed locations. Coastal highways. 7 of 18. Okay, that's not too terrible. Almost halfway there. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I'm gonna take this with us. Did I grab the rope? Yes, I did. Excellent. For a second there, I thought I had forgotten it. We're too heavy to climb this rope, so it's not like it really matters, but it's still a good idea to just have it here for the future. Future Astrid will thank us. Let's grab these sticks. Yes, I know. Hot fire. Very cold. I get it. I'm sorry, Astrid. But we only have so— I was gonna say we only have so much daylight left, but it's not even noon yet. Nevertheless, I have a feeling we're not gonna have a lot of opportunities for movement, because I think this might turn into a weaver that I don't want to say. I don't want to jinx it. Oh, I probably didn't need to do that yet, actually.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Well, I guess I could. Am I going to go into the mine to warm up as well? I think I might. Got a deer around here. As evidenced by the hoof prints. That just jump scared me. I was like, we have a deer around here, and then there's a deer in front of me that jumps, and that scares me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, let me go inside. We can maybe grab some coal that might have spawned up top. Just as a
carry much more.
Hey, actually. We could go ahead and fix up our boots. Makes repairs animal clothes. There we go. Let's use the lantern so we can save a match. Do we seriously only have 2 matches? No, we have 14. Okay. Pizza! Welcome in. Happy Monday. Boots are good. I'm a huge fan of warm toes. Astrid is too. She's always talking about not being able to feel her feet. So we might as well make her toes nice and cozy. Okay, that's literally it up here. It's just the one piece. Okay. I feel like there's a blizzard going on. Don't want to say that out loud, but I think it's already happening. No, it's not. Alright. That's so much coal. It is arguably too much coal.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Where did the deer go? I could really use the deer. The deer hide. Lily GG on that bingo win. Very nice. That's why you need that's why you need Travis to carry stuff for you. Yeah. Travis, come carry this stuff for me, please. Man, I heard the deer just now, but I don't know where it was. I'm getting hungry, and all we have is this terrible beef jerky. It's like awful quality.
God, I could eat a horse.
I might want to grab a bunny or two. Because how convenient, we have a bunny or two right here. I don't know if you recall when I mentioned I get extremely sunburned, but when I woke up this morning my face was shedding like a gecko. Oh no! Yeah, I remember you saying that you got a bad sunburn. But yikes, that can't be comfortable. Bunny hopping over to the bunnies. One bunny down. No, I missed! Sad.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Very sad. Well, I actually don't feel the face stuff. I looked here and was like, oh wow. Well, I'm glad you didn't feel it, because if you did, I think it'd be very painful.
I can't feel my hands.
And suddenly you can tell I'm on my phone. Yes. Autocorrect for the win. Or not. Calling number 12. Oh, I'm in a very positive mood today. Haven't said that at all. All right, bunny. Prepare to be harvested. Alright, and then we'll leave this here to cure. Ah, yes, the missed shot, of course. And the bunnies and all that fun stuff. Kills a bunny. Misses a shot. And more than 10 coal. Oh, I already called that one. Okay, good. And pizza is calling 3 or more meters in the red. GG Laszlo. Congrats. And pizza. Also congrats. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, so apparently 5 in a row is way easier than 4 corners. Now we know. Ooh.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I don't have to eat this. Advanced guns, guns, guns. And let's also grab the gut. Forgot about the call-in event thing. Isn't it so convenient? Okay.
I could eat anything.
Let's go ahead and drop the gut and the hide. And then I can make a note for myself here. Coastal, here we go. No, I have taken this. Trailer. Down the hill from PV Mine. 1 bunny, 1 gut. Okay. I'm quite certain we don't have any corpses here. Let's go back out, and I hope we can make a fire without using a match. Well, I figured because you can't call more than one choose a bingo event
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
per stream, I figured it made sense to make it relatively affordable, because if you're just missing one, it's not a big deal. It'd be different if you could choose multiple events. Silly bunny. Silly, silly bunny. 14,000. You don't think that's a little too much? Maybe we'll stay here. This whole food issue is gonna be, well, an issue. I was going to cook this bunny, but if I can't start a fire unless I use a match, I don't really want to do that. I do have 2 flares, but I don't really want to use that either. You have 16,000 points? Nice. This is a less chubby bunny. Ooh, I don't really have the calories for this, do I? I don't want to eat that, though. 9 days is crazy. That is pretty crazy. Wonder how much I've streamed. Wait a minute, can I do watch time on my own channel to see how much I've streamed? Huh. Is that right? Are we sure about that? Maybe it might only count when Stream Elements is active. It might also not count if I'm like using if I'm using my phone to track stream instead, because then I'm not actually watching stream, I'm in some other Twilight Zone. This is gonna be 2 guts eventually.
Trees, because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Okay, let's hope that we can start a fire with our mag lens. Oh my god! Oh my god, really? Really? Oh, this is amazing.
Come on, little fire.
Well, I mean, if you think about,
Perfect.
like, let's see, 9 times 24 is a lot of hours, and I only stream typically for like, what, 3 hours at a time, maybe 4 hours at a time. Okay, 20 minutes. We can do this. We just barely missed your 4-year anniversary. I know. I actually don't know when my stream anniversary was. I think it was in February. I kind of lost track of that at some point. Oh, this is so close. It's making me very uncomfortable.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh boy. We can't use my account age because I did start streaming like a couple of months after I had first made an account. Let's bring this inside and drop this off. Your follow anniversary is April 10th. Oh, yay. That's a nice number. Let's see, what if we go ahead and cook up some acorns? Then we can also say we cooked one of the fancy recipes. "12 minutes. Okay. Let's get at it. Do we want to go back to the fishing hut? I kind of think we do. Wait, is there a close-up here? Is that what these crows are yammering about? Oh, no, wait, this is probably over the deer, right? There's like a deer down below, I think.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, that didn't really get us anything new. But I'm pretty sure it's the deer. Let's keep going. I'm just gonna bunny hop down this hill. Yeah, time is really weird like that. Like the other day I logged into my my YouTube account where I have my stream archive, and YouTube congratulated me on 5 years. And I was like, that's not right, is it? It is right, but I don't understand where 5 years went. One of my good friends from college recently became a mother, and when I say recently, I mean her son's first birthday is tomorrow, and I'm like, I don't understand where a year went. I don't get it. Where does the time go? I really forget that I attended the entirety of high school while watching your streams. Time truly just disappears. It's just gone. I can't understand. Let's see, is there a body in this one? Is anybody here right now?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
No, but we can take the deer hide. Can I fix this? Yes, I can. Leave the guts here. Live events weirded me out. One of my friends posted their 7-year anniversary with their partner recently. I was like, how am I old enough to know people who have dated someone for 7 years? It's truly wild. It's very strange to understand, like, just how quickly time passes. Like, I swear it was just the beginning of February. How are we already almost at the end of April? I also swear it was just 2018. How are we now in 2026? I know people who work office jobs. I'm like, no, those jobs are for 70-year-olds, not us. Somehow the office jobs weird me out the most.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, it's hard to grasp sometimes, truly. Like I said, my friend became a mother last year, and I remember when I found out she was pregnant, I was like, I was really happy for her, but at the same time, I'm like, we're not old enough to be having kids. Like, yes, we are. This is the time for us to be having kids. This is not unusual at all. Oh, thank you for that. I do appreciate that, Laszlo. I'm actually, I'm gonna take a very quick break, because because I can, and we got streamer wellness. Level 2, no less. I appreciate that. Speaking of events like that, I've had my geckos for over a year now. Oh my goodness! Over a year already. That doesn't seem right either. Okay, I will be back in less time than I was for the first break, I promise. Be back soon. Yeah, I know, it's rigged. Plinko doesn't like anyone most of the time, except for me. Okay. At least the game was ready and showing up right after we got back. But yes, here as part of the streamer wellness, officially cheers, Laszlo. Alright, we now have enough of our coal that I think we can spend the night here. Of course, it would have been nice if I had picked up more of the cedar firewood so I could craft more.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I probably should have thought about that, but we could drop off the coal and then go get firewood once we, or the cedar, once we've got something cooking, for example, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have, we're probably also gonna have to make more tip-ups because I have a feeling one or both of them is going to break soon. So maybe we just drop this stuff off tonight and we work on this tomorrow. Just made me connect the dots about this. I have a friend who has a child too. Yeah. She was the first in my immediate friends circle. Like, I obviously knew people from my high school who had had kids and stuff like that, but most of my friends from high school and college were not in that stage yet. Like, it was even weird the other day. I was talking earlier about how my friend came over this weekend with her dog, and I had found a picture of her with her dog when she got him 7 years ago, I think. And it just doesn't make sense to me, because in my head, she's only had him for like 2 or 3 years. He's still a baby. Or like we were talking about my in-laws' dog when we were last up there, when we were there for Easter. We were looking at him and we realized that he's 8 now. And it's like, that can't be right either. He's still just a little baby. He's a little pupper. He's very much not. But, like, I just don't understand. Run to the pharmacy, thanks for the company, and see y'all in Discord. I can't believe I just let my torch go out. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Laszlo. Have a successful trip to the pharmacy. And we'll see you around. I feel like we had a baby, and when I met her, she was pregnant with him, so I didn't think much of it, but now we were friends. I didn't realize the gecko for a year, but then I remembered I got them over spring break. But I'm also at a weird age range right now where my friends are anywhere from 16 to 30. Yeah, that obviously makes a huge difference too. Like, I can't believe I let my torch go out just now. I feel really, really dumb about that, actually. First thing. No, it burned! Are you kidding me? That doesn't make any sense. It was going to take 22 minutes to cook, and we had 30 minutes on the fire. Rude. That's all I have to say about that. Totally rude.
Come on, little fire.
I'm just gonna use some sticks right now. Because I don't know if we're gonna stay
I
here.
could get a horse. Let's stand a lot, because I love horses. The sun is setting. We're gonna get a lot colder soon.
Fishing line snapped. Oh, we're gonna take more cold damage again.
This is so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Okay. I think we should drop the coal here. Throw this here. We've got 57 minutes on the fire. An hour and 15 minutes to fix those. Let's maybe throw on one more stick. 2 more sticks.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Oh boy. I need to eat. Ooh, that's better. Well, I guess we're gonna stay here after all.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Please. The trout. Add fuel. Start fishing.
I'm so tired. I could lay down right here.
Oh, wait, what was that? What kind of fish was that? Oh, it was a trout. For some reason it looked different to me than usual. Oh, can I really not because of this coal? There we go. Let's go ahead and place the next trout. $45 I don't want to risk it. But this offhand possum building block set is like low-key impossible to follow the instructions. Oh no. That's too bad. Let's go ahead and put on our little piece of coal. And I wish I could see. Oh, this is up. Okay. I had a feeling. I just could not tell.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yes. Give me that coho. 38 minutes. I wanted to sleep, but wow, what a nice clear night. Okay, 41 minutes. Okay, we'll see. This one is up again. But no, it had to be another trout. It couldn't be another salmon. 35 minutes. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need more torches soon. Love the sizzle, me too. It's so cozy. Oh, I have to remember to remove the deer from this list. I think I picked up the guts. No, I didn't. I probably should have. I wish I could sleep for just like 20 minutes. Or just a half an hour. This one's already up again. I shouldn't be complaining, and I'm not. Not really. Let's go ahead and make 2 liters of water. Oh, I didn't mean to take a torch. I mean, we're gonna need a torch eventually, but I didn't mean to take one now. Let's see, for like an hour. Poor Astrid is just not getting a good night's rest. Oh, it's not this one, it's the other one. 20 minutes until boiled, okay. And too bad our clear night has disappeared. Oh, but it's a go-o. Oh, did I just take this out and put it back in for no good reason? I think so.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yes, yes, I know, Astrid, I know. This place is like the dream in terms of food and supplies. Oh, that wasn't boiled yet. That wasn't boiled yet. Alright, let's take a look at... Okay, this is boiled now. Let's go ahead and put down some water bottles.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, how are we doing on food? Let's go ahead and eat a little bit. Oh, I should have checked the fire. Although this sounds like a blizzard, so we shouldn't actually have to worry about the fire. I still got over an hour on this. Blizzard. It'll be good because it'll help us. It'll help keep our fire going. Because of the bonus. Alright, how are we doing in terms of lantern food? We already have 0.6 again. How much do I need? That's actually a very good question. Okay, 1.5 and 2, so I need 3.5 liters. Just like 3 more to go. What a day, Astrid. What a day Astrid is having. I keep thinking that this patch on my bedroll is a fish that I have dropped on it. Let's go ahead and add some fuel to the fire.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
No, my fishing line snapped. Fix that. This is probably going to burn off, actually, if I'm not mistaken. We only had like 20 minutes or something. Ooh, very close. And hey, the blizzard has stopped. That's nice. And we've got a coho. We've got 2 wolves over here now. What condition is our bedroll at this point? Oh, 68. It looked way, way rougher than it actually is. Okay, we've mapped all of this part. Do we have... Yeah, to misanthropes. Okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, we might as well sleep a little more. Since we can't carve. Alright, we're at 37 minutes left on the fire. No, my tip-up broke. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we take these 2 torches. We're gonna eat some food so that we have a full belly, and we'll bring some stuff along with us. Oh, are you kidding me? This is still going. Let's see, 43 minutes until ready.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay. Okie dokie. We'll take the coho with us. Maybe a piece of moldy bear meat, too. Let's maybe put this out, actually. Actually, let's leave this out. We'll pass time. Throw this over here. We still have 25 minutes on this fire. In that case, let's grab new torches. Okay. And now we go back to Quonset and we make more fishing stuff. This event does not actually happen. I also hope that doesn't happen. No animal injuries allowed. GG, Jeff. Congrats on the bingo win. Okay, so the only problem with doing this is, of course, that we'll have to let our fire go out overnight. So we won't have the fuel for all that, but that's okay. We just have to be very careful with how we do things. We'll just rely on Nagland's weather as much as we can, like we always do. Man, this gear setup that I have is making us so slow.
I'll do anything for a drink right now.
Fine, have a drink. Right now. How's that, Astrid? How was that? I still have like 3 liters. Didn't realize we were carrying that much. I wonder if the moose is gonna come back. Honestly, coastal is just such a good region. I'm a tad nervous about going to another region after this. We'll have to decide if we want to do, like, Mystery Lake next.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
In which case we go via the ravine, or if we want to get PV over with. We'll have to think about it. Alright, let's use our sticks to cook up some of this moose meat, just so that we have it cooked and ready to go.
Come on, little fire. Ah!
We need an hour. Perfect. And let's go ahead and break down this torch, and also the 17% torch. You just can't beat beachcombing for free stuff. It's so much fun. Right? Like, coastal is great between beachcombing and the fishing huts. So much coal nearby. Like, it just works out so well. I'll put these in here for now. So we now have 3, 6, 9. 9 carbons. We should be able to craft an arrow. Ugh. 6 minutes. Okay, so a few more sticks. Okay, so we now have 7 arrows. That's not too bad. Oh, my torch is out. I mean, we don't have any. We don't have enough fuel on the fire. Okay. Wolf pellets, another moose meat. Man, there's so much more stuff here than I realized. We'll read a chapter. That's also good for bingo. Can I finish this book tonight? Probably not. Oh, too dark to read. So close. Okay, we have a liter of fuel at this point. So that means we need 2 more, 2.5 more. Astrid gets a nice, good night's rest. Isn't that lovely? Okay, we can't really do anything at the moment. We can sharpen our tool a little. But we don't really need to do that. I can't carve. Oh, our socks are not in good shape. I really need to get more cloth. Let's see, we'll pass an hour and then we'll be able to sleep at least an hour, I think, maybe 2 even. You know what? Let's read for an hour so we can maybe get a little more... So we can maybe see a little bit better. Get a little more light in here. Yes, that's better. Okay, we have finished reading a book. Oh, and we gained a skill. Finishes reading a book. What level are we at now? Ice fishing 3. Hooray! We won't use the tools for this. We really don't need to. Okay, and now we can go ahead and craft fishing tackles. And we'll craft a fishing tip up. Oh, I can make another one. Let's do it. Fantastico! Alright, let's hope that we have some beautiful Maglens weather out. Let's crouch as we go out, just in case there are wolves nearby. This looks promising. Yes. Oh, thank goodness.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Oh. Wolf on the prowl. Come on at me. Boom. Another wolf bites the dust, and another wolf down, and another wolf down. Another wolf bites the dust. I don't think we really need the guts or the hide or the meat from him. Definitely not the meat. Don't think we need the hide either. Where'd the other wolf go? There were two out on the ice here. Very suspicious, if you ask me. Gorgeous morning. Oh, there he is. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Don't mind me. Okay, let's go ahead and light this fire. Ooh, only 17 sticks. It's always amazing to me how we can go from like 50 sticks to 15. Like nothing.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Ho ho! And I hope my pry bar is doing okay. I should probably take a look at it. 67%. And then what I was thinking is we could take the charcoal. Oops. I did not want to map. Actually, have I even called that I've been mapping? Because I've been doing lots of mapping. Four minutes until burned. Oh my goodness, that was close. Okay, because then what I was thinking is we could go ahead and place another ice fishing hole. Because we have 3 tip-ups. And 3 should be fine without... We shouldn't have to worry about the penalty yet.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
There's just like all this fish all over the ground. Alright, let's go ahead and carve a wolf figurine. I'll just put on the 3 hours and we'll cancel when we hear something or see something like that. Break the ice. So where are you from? My goodness. It's never ending. I mean, that's good, but like, wasn't expecting this. Wolf figurine. Maybe 7 minutes. What? It was only supposed to be a half an hour. Ugh. I don't really understand what happened there. I must have picked something wrong. That's the only explanation I have. $15 minutes. Which statue is your favorite? I like the bear one the best. I'm gonna have to look at them again to be sure. Okay, let's look at these. I think I'm between the bear and the wolf. Okay, it said 38 minutes. 35 minutes on the... Oh, that would not be good. Okay, 36 minutes left. I'm going to carve for 32 minutes. Okay. I think I really like the wolf statue. I like that it's howling at us. Okay, we're getting so much done. We're almost at 1.5.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Don't snap like that. Getting thirsty. I'm sorry, I know this is very repetitive and grindy at the moment, but we're actually getting quite a lot done, so there is that. Aha, this. Aha, the rockfish! I was gonna say everyone's favorite, but not really. Let's go ahead and just eat some coho salmon. That helped. So 23 minutes on this guy. Wish I could see just a little bit better in here. Maybe it'll clear up. Oh, I think I heard another one. No. Still have over an hour on this thing. This is working pretty well, I think, between the statues and the fishing. I think this is a good combo.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, where are we at now? 1.6. Okay, which one came up? This one. Okay. Wish it was just a little bit lighter. I know this is the long dark, but like... Pick up. Go up 5. If I could just see just a tiny bit better. The fishing line snapped. Ooh. Rude. Maybe we make some water. I hope sleeping 2 hours doesn't mean that my water is going to dry out, but if it does, it's okay. We've got plenty. Whew, close. Start fishing. That one's still on the ground, as is that one. Okay. 19 minutes. Let's go ahead and sleep some more. Of course, as soon as I fell asleep, they caught something. Okay, both of the outside ones, okay. Oh, we're getting thirsty. Not my well drank.
is getting kind of heavy.
All right. $24. See, now if I were Astrid, I would definitely be laying down just for a little relaxation in between, but you can't. That did drop the cooked one and not the raw. No, of course it dropped the raw one. Of course it did. 30 minutes left. Which one of these is up? This one. Two minutes. $20 minutes, okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Another 20 minutes. Do I have time on my fire? Yes, okay, we're still good. Fabulous. So we have crafted several new statues for our challenge. And we have managed to gather almost 2 liters of fuel, of lantern fuel. Get some more sleep. So this is actually moving along. I know it looks like we're not really doing anything, but we are actually making progress. No, don't break. That's not helpful.
Made it through another night.
She made it through another night. So proud of you, Astrid. You're doing way better than I would do. That's all I have to say about that. Come on, please be a co-host. Please be a co-host. Fishing is one of my favorite things to do in this game. I agree. Especially with... I know that tip-ups don't actually help your fishing skill, but in Interloper, I really like using tip-ups because then you can multitask.
I wonder if I can drop any of this
You really
gear.
kind of have to multitask. Okay, we've still got an hour on this fire. But I find fishing very soothing. But it's really funny. I also really enjoy fishing in Stardew Valley, and there it is anything but soothing. Ooh, sounds windy out there. It is windy. Check it out. The little flags are up on this thing too. No. I should buy the snack. Part of me wants to sleep, and part of me is like that would be such a waste of time. But I don't know what else I would do, so I might as well sleep. Stardew fishing isn't easy. Like, the first time I was playing, I had no idea what I was doing. And then I thought, okay, I'm getting better at this. And then I restarted and did a new save. It turns out I wasn't getting any better at this, I was just leveling up in the game. But still, I have fun with it. I really enjoy stardew fishing. It's very rewarding. Sometimes. If you're just getting garbage, like literal garbage, then obviously it's less rewarding. But like when you finally catch something that has been just evading you for so long, there's nothing like that feeling. Those high quality catches and the rare ones is super fun. It seriously is. And it's just so goofy. There are some really cool ones. My favorite is the mutant carp. I love him. He just is lovely. And also I love having mutant carp in my pond so that I can have him producing carp growth for me. Alright, where are we at? 2.2. We're almost there. Oh my goodness, I think we might actually finish this today. We are getting a lot of the rare fish. I think it's mostly happening during like blizzards and at nighttime. But it's really cool to see them so often. Okay, I need 0.22 grams. No! That's not helpful. Well, oops. He's probably not focusing that much. Okay. So now I just need 0.2 left. I should have had something to drink first. That was a mistake. Okay, we still have 11 minutes. Oh no. I really hope we can finish this now. Oh, I should stop sleeping. What have I been doing? Oh my goodness, that was not a good decision. I lost all track of time. What if we grab these wolves? And by grab them, I just mean, what if we just take them out so we don't have to worry about them?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Wolves, I am super stinky. Yes. Correct. No! Wrong. No, stop it. I missed him. We're acting all sorts of wily. Yes. Two down, one to go. Where did this other arrow go, though? I don't see it. Well, we should be able to find it at some point. The fish is more important at the moment. Alright, let's grab this one first. Oh, all three of them. No! It broke. Please, game, let me be able to get these last few bits of oil before they all break on me. Please.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Maybe that was the 38% one. Maybe we don't actually have to worry about that. Oh, we're so close. That should be enough. 3. Wait. 1, 2.5. Yes. Okay. This should be enough, in which case, go ahead and drop this. We'll pull torches. And we're gonna go finish off this trade, I think. We'll take a coho. We'll take 2 cohos with us. Oh, I should also take some water. Sweet. This will be very nice to wrap up with.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, we might do a little more after that, but to at least be able to do this part would be very, very nice. I wonder what the heck the trader wants in the car, all the car batteries for, right? What is he doing? Maybe it's like, so in episode 5, we saw that the guy who runs the radio, stole a bunch of car batteries. So that during the aurora he could boost the signal of the radio. Maybe that's it, and maybe that's how we're able to communicate with him so well, because he just needs tons of car batteries to keep talking with us. I think that's going to be my new fan theory. I mean, maybe he explains it at some point. I don't know, but that's at least going to be what I imagine until I'm told otherwise. I don't love that I'm doing this right before, nightfall, but thankfully this side of the island does not have any wolves nearby. So we should be okay, but I still just don't love being out in the Aurora. Although I did get more comfortable with it, and more comfortable with Aurora wolves in story mode. Of course, there I didn't have to worry about potentially losing a nearly 200-day run. No, it's not enough. I still need another liter. Oh, I miscalculated. We still need another liter of fuel. Okay, we're not gonna finish this today. No way. No, definitely not. But I do think we're gonna sleep over here in Misanthropes. And I think I might actually wrap up here. I know this was kind of a shorter stream, but this feels like a natural place for me to wrap up for today. I'm feeling like
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, right, we have flares and stuff that we could also use to start fires, seeing as we're getting low on matches. That's good. Alright, I'll finish some water. Oh, we're not gonna sleep through this night at all. No way. Where is the bed? I keep finding the shelf. Where is the bed? Oh. Oops. That would explain it. We're not gonna be able to sleep 8 hours, I know it. I'm gonna go see if there's any cloth in this house. I've already torn down these curtains. There are no curtains in here. Wish I could tear down the... Aha, there's this towel. Ooh, the towel gives us 2. I was not expecting that. Empty. Okay, none of those were searched. They're all just empty. Can't reach those curtains, I don't think. I can! Oh my god, I can! I didn't think I could reach those. Fantastic news. No curtains here. I mean, we get cloth from breaking down the benches, but I don't really want to do that, and there are no curtains in here. Okay, so let's go back upstairs. If I sprint, maybe we can sleep another hour. All right. Well, we're close to it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. We made it to day 187, so we survived another week. We're almost done with that trader quest. We just need another liter of oil, but I don't feel like I have it in me right now. And yeah, so we'll probably be back with more of this later this week. I think that's what we'll be doing on Friday. Let me see who we can raid. Yeah, sorry, I know this is a little on the shorter side. I mean, it's still 3 hours, but usually I go between 3 and 4. But I'm kind of getting sleepy, kind of getting tired. Let's see who we got, who's doing what. Dude, Blades is back doing the Jack of No Trades challenge. Let's go see how it's going. He's been up for a little while, but let's go still show him some support. Have a good one, everybody. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll be back on Friday and look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.